Good afternoon, my fellow TBCians all over the world. My name is Jasper TBC Ikegu. I reside in Abakaliki, the capital of Ebonyi State, Nigeria. And I want to start this broadcast by congratulating you all TBCians for the great wisdom of aligning yourselves with this great vision of the TBC. I want to thank most especially our TBC leaders in different parts of the world. Randy Wilson being at the forefront, Bederick, and many other leaders that have been contributing immensely to the blogs that tends to keep up updated, to know the happenings in the financial world, in the world of cryptocurrencies, the benefits that accrue from belonging to the community. It has really opened my eyes to see that knowledge is power. I want to also, I have to say all this, I have to thank these ones because this is my first broadcast. And I don't think I'll be doing this all the time, but at least those that are instrumental to my joining the TBC community, it is right that I acknowledge these ones. I want to thank especially Mr. Amechi Eke, who have been sending the TBC blogs, TBC messages to me for a very long time, even though I have not had the willingness to open the blogs, talk less of reading them. But I can say that his encouragement has been instrumental to my joining the TBC community. I want to also thank especially my younger brother, Preston Isaac. Recently he called himself Randy Preston of Nigeria. He has also been instrumental, very supportive, very encouraging in helping me to be up and doing in this TBC experience. I love where I belong right now, the TBC community, for many reasons. And as you listen to this broadcast, I want you to borrow a leaf from me in this instance. I am not someone who is given to gullibility or who accepts things on face value. I like to do a study, a research, investigation on something before going into it. That is the reason why I don't associate myself with any form of Ponzi scheme, other scheme for that matter, get rich quick schemes. No, I don't. But what has really attracted me to TBC? Like I said, I made the first attempt at broadcast because of my zeal, but I noticed that I have to know more. I have to do a thorough study of the billion TBC, the billion coin, as the name implies, before actually delving into broadcasting. In that way, I will be talking with conviction. I'll be talking something I know, not just because I want to be a broadcaster. Today, I will encourage my friends, those who are listening to me, to join the TBC community for these following reasons. TBC, first of all, is a cryptocurrency, just like many other cryptocurrency you've been hearing about. The Bitcoin, OneCoin, Swing Coin. In fact, recently I heard about Amber Coin from Cameroon, and many other cryptocurrencies. And I think many of these coins have the same purpose of moving away from the fiat currency, which are the dollars, the pounds, the euros, the paper currency that we have here, and even our naira. Many of them have recorded huge success, like the Bitcoin. Let me digress a little bit. When Bitcoin started some years ago, some people look at it as a scam and run away from it. The value of Bitcoin at that time was very close to zero. It was almost free. Very few people took advantage of that, and were able to gather a lot of Bitcoins at that time. But today, one Bitcoin values at above 1 million naira today. People who were given the opportunity to embrace it at that time, today they are saying, had I known. At that initial stage, the Bitcoin was in the distribution stage, and the value started to go up or to get to where it is today. But one thing is noteworthy in Bitcoin community. Bitcoin is determined by the market value. It goes up and down with the fiat currencies. But TBC is different. TBC, guided by its admin, is bounded by an agreement, and this agreement is strictly followed. One of the terms of agreement states that the TBC value can never come down. It continues to go up, driven by a software that drives it to increase every 24 hours without coming down. And since it started in 2016, precisely March, it has never come down for one day. That is one. Another one is that TBC is now at the phase of distribution phase. TBC is not being sold now. It's being distributed. It means that there are about 1 billion TBC coins in the admin wallet. And for it to be generally acceptable, TBC is looking forward to build a community of members that will agree to use the coins. And with that agreement, the agreement states that the value is determined by the number of persons, by the membership base of the TBC. So each day, as hundreds, thousands are joining the TBC community, the value of the coin is increasing constantly. TBC does not only focus on the exchange, on the ability or the capability of the TBC to exchange with goods and services or other currencies, but they want to create an abundance. They want to create an abundance and eliminate artificial scarcity forever. Because what is scarcity, by the way? It is artificial. People have created artificial scarcity so that the rich will continue to be rich while the poor continue to be poor. So that class distinction will exist and make people slaves to the others. So TBC has a policy of doing away with this scarcity and create abundance, such that right now, any person that accepts to join this campaign, do what is asked to do, pay admin fee, do your transaction, and that TBC fee is a one lifetime fee that you never pay again. That person is already a billionaire. Is already a billionaire, not billionaire in naira or cedis or any African currency, but a billionaire in euro. We know the value. That means no member will be poor. That is not what the rich want to hear, because they will always tell you there must be poor in our midst. Yes, there will be poor in our midst, but that will not be among members of the TBC community. TBC has a shared value that is very, very sweet. We have talked about abundance and prosperity, love. I will not expatiate more on the aspect of love, generosity, honesty in the community. That will be a topic for another day. But essentially, these are values shared in the TBC community that makes it very, very unique. Apart from these values shared, there are some packages right now